Hey guys, so in this video, I'll be talking about market review of cryptocurrency markets, and I actually decided to, go through um, all these markets every day live. Okay, I'll be doing it live. Okay, so but for now, let me tell you what I'm gonna cover and what will be basically the process of doing it. Okay, so see. We have all this watch list, all right, and now we have this data, all right. Now what I want to do is, well, this will be basically for intraday, all right. So let me just explain it to you. Okay, this will be for intraday. Okay, intraday trading, meaning we'll be looking mostly on 5 minute or perhaps 15 minutes. Okay, and but I'll be mostly looking on 5 minute, but 15 minute also sounds good for larger targets. Okay, so what and you know what, the best way to explain it is just dive right in, and that way it will be better. Okay, so let me just go ahead and tell you what is it. So what we are doing is that we will be finding out like trades about to happen. Okay, basically the principle will be that um, we go back in time, all right. We go back in time and analyze the market by its own action. Okay, so um, yeah, all right. Now, so let's look at 15 minutes chart, and we can see the same story over here as well. So let's go ahead and do some analysis over here. Okay, okay, let's go till this point. And okay, so let's see from here like what's going to happen. What's going to happen? So we are using a wipe up methodology here, and what we can say about the market behavior. Well, we have this VWAP line, monthly VWAP, all right, which are basically one value area to another value area. Value area meaning where most of the buying occurred, or selling, where most of the trading volume occurred. All right, so what now the principle here is that we want to find imbalance in supply and demand. So Wyckoff's 3 law, Wyckoff's 3 law is that first one is supply and demand, supply versus demand. Second is effort versus cause, yeah, cause versus result. Yeah. Cause versus effect, and then third one is effort versus result. Okay, and we'll be like going through, yeah, we'll be applying these concepts again and again and over again. Okay, so like here we see 19 unit of volume here, and then here again 19 unit of volume. So on this up wave we had, so if we gotta like always look in the market from left to right. Okay, so here we had nice down movement. Okay, but see, effort is good. Okay, effort is good, but the result result is not that good. Okay, so you can, yeah, I mean, when you look at this, this analysis here, this is just the volume. Okay, accumulated volume from this point to this point, and this is just the, price difference over here, remaining the range, how much it moved. So here see, 0.09% it moved. Okay, and this is what it is, 0.09%. Okay, so meaning there is not much selling present here. Okay, meaning the selling is decreased. Okay, supply has decreased and demand has overcome the supply. Okay, now we can say that demand has overcome the supply here and we move upward. Now see the volume here, there's no ease of movement. See here, like 22 candlesticks from this point to this point, and from this point to this point, and we didn't move like an inch, right? It's like 0.09%. Okay, so there's no ease of movement there. There's like, there's no interest in selling here. Okay, at this wave. Now at this point what we see is that there's no interest in buying as well. Okay, on this up wave. So we came down on this volume, and here the supply is not present there as well. So like, there's no interest in buying here, there's no interest in selling here on this wave volume. Okay, now at this point what we can say is that, well, we haven't seen buying, no interest in buying, no interest in selling, so we won't be entering a trade here. Okay, so we'll constantly analyze it. So now we move up, and we saw that this volume over here with 15 candlesticks bar and 0.32% move only. So it is not, it is also not like good effort, but effort is good, but result is not present there. Okay, yeah, and see, volume is also flat. See, the volume is flat. Okay, and then we came down with less volume, making higher high. Okay, making higher high here, here, and then here. And what we did here is that we tested this value area over here, which was here. And with this much volume, see, less volume, and we are making same amount of higher high as this one, higher high as this one, which says that it's a bullish divergence. All right, now if it's a bullish, it's a bearish divergence. Sorry, it's a bearish divergence. Meaning with less volume we are moving upwards. Okay, which means that there's no volume present. This says is that there's a lack of selling here, lack of selling. Okay, and hence the prices moved with less volume here. But when we reach the top here, see, the market reversed. Okay, and now let's analyze the market by bar. Okay, so let's see, we are waiting for this wave to complete. So with the market is going down. Okay, see, okay, so what we want to do is that we want to like enter around this value area and exit around this value area, or if we are going up, we will enter around this value area and we will exit upon around next value area. Okay, so if we had entered here around this price level here, okay, at this big candle, we could have exited here. Okay, I mean, we would have our exit order, stop order placed on the exchange at this point. Okay, now this candlestick is quite climactic and we will look at later. So this is basically a buying climax. Okay, and let's look at going forward. Okay, so our wave volume hasn't completed yet. Okay, Now we go down. Our wave volume still hasn't completed. Now our wave volume has completed. Okay, still hasn't completed yet. Now it's completed. Okay, so what we are looking here is that we have this much volume. See, the volume is more than this one, 9 unit of volume, and still it hasn't moved a bit here, which says that there was lack of selling present here, meaning there was good effort on selling, but there was no result because we had seen this buying climax, and most of the volume came around here. Okay, so um, let's move on. So what we'll be doing here is that, well, uh, this much candlestick with this much movement, we hadn't had like downward progress here. Okay, and we did had tested this value area for once. So you know what, if you want to enter, we want to enter at next value area. Okay, we don't want to like enter randomly here. Okay, so let's move on. We are looking for next sweet spot. Okay, let the wave complete. Okay, so we are around this value area now, and what we see is that, see, with this much volume here, less volume, and we went down, so it was a bullish divergence and we went up, right? Now with this much volume, there was good effort, and good result. All right, now what we see here is that with 18 candlesticks, there was quite a ease of movement of 0.42% move upwards. Okay, and here we saw a good volume which is greater than this volume where selling climax has occurred. Okay, so it is our potential upthrust action. Basically what it says is that we are having hard time to push, failure to push upwards. Okay, hard time to push in up move. Okay, because we had tested this area over here. See, we are still testing this area, and if we are going to enter short here, we can enter short around this area by seeing this. See, this RSI is about 50, so we can however like enter short, but yeah, let's enter short and put our stop loss above this, and let's see what happens. Okay, because loss is part of the game, and you sometimes you just gotta make the bet. All right, you just gotta like enter the market. Okay, and so let's go. See, we are going down, and now here's the interesting thing. All right, what we see here is that market came down to previous range here. Okay, previous ranges. All right, so in Wyckoff term, if we talk about it, uh, see, this is our change in behavior, right, on a up move. So this will be our selling climax, and this will be our secondary automatic rally, or you can take this as automatic rally, but let's take this is our automatic rally. And now this is our secondary test, this is our upthrust action, and this is here we are making potential spring. All right, now the main point here is that this is the main point here. Okay, if we see more and more area congested here, the market is more likely to move around in this area, and that's our like exit criteria basically. So if we take the risk to reward ratio at this point, what we see is that we had good 1.14 ratio and we made 0.59% profit over here. Okay, so now let's move on. Yeah, we did reach this value area, by the way, right? And if we had targeted this value area, um, we would have made around 0.96% or say like 1% profit, and our risk to reward ratio would have been reward to risk ratio would have been 1.9%. All right, so let's move on. And let if you want to enter, let the wave complete, and we want to enter at this value area. Okay, okay, so we went quite aggressively down. Okay, see, that's why I was like, you want to pay close attention to the this trading ranges, because after this trading range break, they have big move downwards. Okay, so yeah, and another thing, if we had so this is what the Wyckoff law of cause and effect applies. Okay, cause and effect, cause versus effect, right? So we have built this cause for quite a few days, and that's what we get afterwards. Okay, so that's our effect, right? Now let's move on and see if we had like trailed our profit with uh, with this high, and then after coming to this high, and then coming down this high, so we would have like captured a big move here. Okay, and let's move on. Let's see. So we want to see the wave complete. Okay, okay, another thing we can do is, like, if we haven't entered because it was up thrust action, right? If we hadn't entered that, then we would have entered at pullback here. Okay, and yeah, but we want to enter at value area, so let's go and see. Okay, so here value area, something developing here. Let's see what's going to happen. We gotta first see the wave volume complete. Okay, so let's see. Oh man, this is quite volatile. Okay, okay, so we had our I should have like, okay, so let's see. Okay, what's going on here basically. So see, um, what's happening here is that after the completion of wave, see, the wave got completed around here. Okay, now what we are looking here is that at this point our wave got completed, and what we saw going backward is that it had, like, people were buying at this value area. And how we can see it is that, see this RSI. All right, RSI has been oversold. Okay, here, oversold. All right, so going back to candle, looking back to candle, we had our good effort, good result. And now as the RSI is oversold condition and we had people entering in oversold this value area, we will be entering long here and target for next value area. And so that's what we did there. Okay, um, right, we could target this value area, we could target this value area, and if we had target this value area, how much profit we would have made? Around 1%. And what about this one? 2%. So let's see what's going to happen. So we would have been exited out there. Okay. So see, it also it also entered into that, right? So we could have made 1% profit or 2% profit depending on the like risk we want to take. Okay. So let the wave volume complete. Okay. And this is also a good area to like target if we are like going for long term trading. Okay. So yeah, right. And also like see the RSI is ever increasing from this point, so that's a good sign. Okay, increasing of RSI is good sign if you want to let our profit run. Okay, increasing of RSI is very good sign. Okay, now yeah, let's move on. Okay, so our wave volume completed, and see on this down wave we had very less volume, so there was no interest in buying there. And the RSI did turned around, so let's see what's going to happen. We will see some development here. I mean, development meaning people will buy, sell, or something, right? I mean, most of the volume will get generated here. Okay, so see here, we had less effort here. I mean, there was no interest in selling here, so we could have bought here as well, but yeah, but it's not around this. It hasn't tested around this, value area, so we hadn't entered long here or there. Okay, let's see. See, market move to next value area and then coming back again. Okay, so yeah, we could have shorted here actually. See this value area. This actually tested it and it went down. So yeah, but we gotta look at the volume though, right? See, with this much less volume, we were making higher high, so it was bearish divergence, which was in our favor. Okay, and look what we did here. So we made around 0.5% profit here. Okay, so let's move on and let's see what we are doing here. So it hadn't tested this value area, so we won't be entering trade here. Well, it did actually here. And what's the volume saying is with 113 volume, with more than volume here, we had hard time to move downwards. Okay, which says this, right? See, 22 candlesticks and it moved 2.33%, 16 candlesticks and it moved only 0.68%. Okay, so it's like a trigger point that alert sign that we have a lack of selling here. So yeah, let's see what's going to happen. We could, however, buy around here. Okay, so but I don't want to buy here. Okay, so because like stop loss is, if you put a stop loss, it would be around here VWAP, and like market tends to come to that area more often, so we won't be entering trade there. Okay, okay, so yeah, so we found support around this area and we did move up at this value area. So still the market is in a development right now, so we are looking for a break of this area or this area, and let's see what's going to happen. See, market did came to that area, right? If we had entered long, we would have stopped out there. So that was a good call from this analysis here. So let's move on and see what's going to happen next. So here what happened, okay, we would have like shorted here basically. See, with this move up, you know um, see, that in this value area we had selling pressure increasing. Okay, see the volume increasing. Okay, and RSI is also below 50, and which is like a minor overbought condition. And so let's look what the volume says. Okay, see, this was up your volume 26 unit of volume, and then 89 unit of volume, and we still hadn't had that much movement. Like, there was good effort, great amount of effort, but there was no result. All right, see, great effort, but the result is decreasing. Okay, so we entered short here. All right, and put our stop loss above there, but it's in like VWAP area, so I'm not really like buying into this area, because it market tend to test this area more often than we thought. So we won't be entering trade there. We do, however, have this bearish, but next candle covered all this volume there, right? So yeah, so we won't be buying, selling there. Okay. What about here though? Good amount of volume. Well, lack of buying here. Selling came in, but there was no like, see, there was good effort, but result was flat. Effort, result. Okay, so let's move on and wait for the next wave to complete. Okay, it did got completed, but we weren't at the value area, so we won't be entering trade there. We are looking for when the market where goes to value area, something. Okay, one value area to another value area. Okay, see. See, this is a good trade here. Okay, I can just say it from the look of it. I did stop it, right? Anyway, see, there was good effort, but result was not that great here. Okay, here good effort, again the result, story with result is the same. Okay, now here when we come, no effort, no result. So it's basically like market hasn't decided where it will go next. And see, from seeing this, we haven't like break out this range yet. So let's see what we're going to do here. We gotta build the Wyckoff story first. All right, we should be able to judge the market by its own action, and like telling a story, a compelling one, basically, like what's the market is doing. Is the market in harmony, meaning like is there a ease of movement, all this Wyckoff terminology. All right, so let's see. Here we had some volatile moment there. All right, so let's move on. Watch out for the volatile market though. We won't be like entering trade, and that's what this wave volume tells us, that see, the market is volatile. First we were like, effort was great. See, the first effort was great, then it decreased basically. Okay, and then result was also flat. So there's not much movement there, and let's move on, see what the market is telling us. Yeah, so here we could have entered short here. So what is telling us? Well, with this much volume, we were making lower lows or the same amount of effort was present there. So yeah, we could have entered short here as the RSI was decreasing as well. But see, the volume is decreasing, so I'm like a bit cautious that it's not a legit mode. It's not a. It's basically a camouflage, if you will, like you know, like wires are getting trapped over here. Okay, and it's like absorbing the prices. Okay, so let's see, absorbing all the buying there, all the selling there basically. Yeah, sellers are getting trapped over here. Okay. Um, so here what we saw is that with this much volume, we were see this much volume, which is more than this. Okay, we were making higher low. Okay, meaning that there is failure to push down. Okay, failure to push down, and it is bullish. All right, so what it's saying is that the context is that great amount of effort, okay, but yet there is no result for it, there is no reward for it. See, effort is great but there is no reward. All right, so we could be entering long here, and as the RSI is turning up, we know that it's a good entry there. Okay, but here we could have entered on value area, so let's see how it goes. Okay, but yeah, so yeah, let's enter long there and see. We'll put a stop loss below this level. Okay, below this low. So let's see. So we went up, and this is our target there. So we hit our target there. Uh, how much profit did we make? Okay, so this much profit we made, like 1.37%. All right, and we could have, yeah, so like we want to go from one value area to another value area. So this is our first value area, and this is our another value area, second value area. All right, so yeah, and let's move on. See, the volume is decreasing as we are going down. Okay, RSI is also decreasing, so it's what saying is that effort is there, it's present in the market, yet there is no result for it, reward for it. Okay, so yeah, and let's see. We want to wait for a wave completion. So I think our wave got completed here, and what we are seeing here is that see, we had great effort but less results. So this is a potential bullish signal, but actually our wave volume hasn't completed yet. So let's see. Now it is completed. Okay, now it got completed with this much volume. See, it is making, I mean, it is making around the same level as this one. Okay, so we could at least be like targeting this level around here. Okay, so this value area. Okay, so we are entering long here. Okay, and let's see what's gonna happen. And the stop loss is below this. Okay, See, we did hit our target, right? We did hit our target there, and as we had entered here, let's see how much profit did we make. 1% profit, all right? So till now we have like every trade was a winner, all right? Like we took around I think 4 to 5 trades, and every single one of them was winner. So guys, let's move on. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, um, yeah, we could have entered short at this pullback here because see, uh, this was our up wave, right? Okay. Now we rejected all this and we are making with more volume. We didn't went down and like it was here, and then we pull back here with less volume here, making lower lows, lower high, and that was potentially a short signal, but the value area wasn't getting added there, so we won't be entering that trade over there. Okay, now what about here? Same story. Okay. What a look though, what's the pivot points are saying? Okay, and what's the weekly we were in that area? Alright. All right, so let's move on. Let's see. We're looking for our wave volume to complete. Um, I think our wave volume got completed around here. Okay, and we did saw some, you know, uh, we did saw some buying occurred here. Okay, but let's see what the volume is saying. So volume is decreasing here, so there is no demand basically, and yeah. Okay, so effort was great here. Result was great here too for selling pressure here as well. Good effort, good result. Now when we come down, we had good effort, good result here as well. But here to here and here, we are not seeing any activity there, so we won't be entering trade there. Okay. Now we could, however, enter trade here. What's the no, like there's no downward movement and there's no upward movement either. So yeah, no. Okay, around here, what happened here? What happened around here? Okay. How could I miss that? Yeah. Let me cover this. So we had hard time to move here down here as well. Great effort, but result was flat here. Result was flat here. Now what we see on upwave is that see on this upwave it was 20 volume, and then on this upwave more volume than previous upwave, but we were making the same level here, which means that this is a failure to push up, and it's a bearish signal, right? Why is it failure to push up and not this one? We could say the same thing about this one, saying that like it's a failure to push down, all right? Failure to push down. So what's going on here? Okay, what we see is that, see the number of candles here. See, with this two candle only, it had this much buying occurred, and with this candle, this much candle over here, it had this much buying occurred. Meaning, in less time, more buying are occurring, but there is no, like, failure to push there. I mean, there is no demand there which can penetrate this level and go up. So it's basically, and as we are in this value area, and this down wave will be plotted after this level, we can see that we can see that it's a good selling opportunity there, because we didn't broke this level basically. Okay, so we could have made around, our stop loss would be above this, and we could have made with this value area, right, 0.88% profit there. Okay, we could have target, yeah, I think, let's be conservative. Okay, in the future we'll be looking at point and figure chart where we will target more and more, like on the up, more down view. So we'll certainly be looking at that in the future, but now let's move on and see what's going to happen here. Okay, so here on this up way, okay, here the on this value area, what's going on is, see, we had good downward movement, good effort, and also a good result. As we are looking at this value, good effort, good result. Now what we want to see, if you want to enter along here, well, at this point what we see, RSI increasing but the volume is decreasing. Okay, so we won't be entering trade there. Okay, okay, so we are at near new value area, and we got to see it very carefully, our next wave completion. So let's see, this down wave completed, and then okay, so up wave got completed, and let's see what's going on here. See, on this up wave, the volume is like, uh, this was more volume than previous way up wave, and like it hadn't had moved upwards, so it was failure to push up. Okay, this was bearish divergence, less volume making higher high, failure to push up. Okay, it's sorry, it's a bearish divergence, it's a bearish divergence, plus it's also a failure to push up. No, it's a bearish divergence, yeah, because a failure to push up meaning more volume, and it's a less volume, so it's a bearish divergence, and we can enter short here and put our stop loss there. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we did hit our stop loss there. Okay, and the early sign of hitting, like exiting our trade, would have been this. Okay, this one, because as our wave got completed here with this much volume, see, we were making good amount of progress here, but like it's around that this level. Okay, so this wave will form after this wave completion, and if we like draw a line across it, we don't see any downward progress here, and see here as well, like effort is good but the result is flat around here. So That's our exit criteria. So yeah, this would have been like we entered here, right? So this would have been around 0.3 or 0.4% loss there. So yeah, but if we had exited at our stop loss, we would have taken like 0.57% stop loss. Okay, so we had made total of around 5% profit and 0.5% stop loss is good. Okay, let's see. And you know what? I'll um I'll actually stop the video around here, and we'll look at all these. Um, okay, we'll look at all these um, randomly, basically on live. I'll be like going randomly to other, other cryptocurrency coin pairs and doing all these analysis uh, in those market, and hopefully we'll take some live trades as well going forward. And yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you guys like wanna learn next, or yeah, like just let me know in the comment what you guys think. So thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.